Talk to me, Jimmy, who's not a brother but is on the podcast. Welcome.
Yeah.
Talk to me, Jimmy.
Now you threw me off, but I was wondering, have you guys been reading that shit about Jonah Hill?
Oh, have I been ever?
Are you joking right now, or like?
First off, I have no clue what's happening, but
Okay.
he lost a little bit of my respect for that terrible movie he made on Netflix.
Well, didn't
What
he
was
get
it?
roasted from like
Nope.
therapists got pissed? He's like, you can't turn this on us.
Okay.
And turn the question around. But yeah, the that text message is scathing.
It's scathing, but I think I have an unpopular opinion here. I kind of like respect the guy because, like, first of all, let's like lay it on the line because
Can I just do it real quick so that Coco knows what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know what's
Okay,
going on.
so-
yeah. Oh, do the update.
Essentially, he just like some ex-girlfriend of his just leaked and exposed that he's like some like
Emotionally abusive.
emotionally abusive is what they're claiming.
Oh,
he
that's
is,
a
okay?
loose term.
I will
Yeah,
say though,
it
he
is.
is. Look, Superbad classic. Almost no movie is credited for more blowjobs for me than Superbad because
the end.
it was amazing. Okay, so
This
it was
the end
awesome.
is pretty good.
The end was good. So, but his work is great. I love Jonah, great actor. I like that he looks like a Dog the Bounty Hunter's like put together little brother these days.
He does now, yeah.
But he
Yeah.
also has been like ruthless about like he doesn't like fat shaming, so I can see him getting a little emotional about things. Anyway,
That's one of
Emotional
my
abusive
points.
is
Remind
crazy.
me about that.
this is a text. This is a text.
Call him fat.
This is the text that he sent her. Okay, plain and simple. If you need,
Was there a pause like
oh,
that?
there's
No,
a big
there's a
pause.
pause. There's a big
Trust me,
pause.
There's a big pause.
Okay.
If you need surfing with men, his chick was a surfer.
Yeah,
might I
that-
add. Okay?
that's important information.
So surfing with men.
I figured.
I think he made up a word here. Boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men. If you wish to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places.
He
and
sounds
from
ungrateful.
Your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful.
Wait,
There's more. This is how he
Stop
ends
here.
it. This is how he ends it. I am not the right partner for you if these things. Sorry, part of the pause is like there's weird like periods and shit. Like it's a Maggle text. So I am not the right partner for you if these things bring you to a place of happiness. I support it, and there will be no hard feelings.
What's wrong with that?
These are my boundaries for a romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust. So I wonder though, did she get banged by some like hot Aussie surfer?
hold on.
I will
Okay,
say though,
how could you not though? Like that's the hard part about this.
she's a missile too, might
well,
I add.
I understand his
He's punching.
jealousy. Yeah, she's a missile.
what's the problem?
She's with a bunch of guys surfing all the time, so that's scary. But also, you got to remember, Jonah Hill is a fat kid, and being a fat kid is like being an alcoholic. Doesn't matter how long you haven't had a drink, you're still a fucking alcoholic.
I love Jonah Hill though.
So
Okay, hold on.
he is a fat kid at heart, so he's super fucking jealous. He can't stand up to those like Aussie surfer dudes. So like the jealousy, I think, is completely warranted. It's what we all expect from him. And then on top of that, what would you rather? Him passive aggressively implement this plan over
do
6
think-
months, or just upfront say this is what's on the table?
I don't know about this, but I feel like I was told that this was not like a prenup that he sent her. Like this wasn't before. This was like they've been dating, everything's cool, and then he slaps this in front of her.
But still though, like he put it out on the line instead of like, most guys would just like,
Hey, I
like
respect
subtly like put the grip to like
Could we
cutting
just-
off all of her friends. Like
Can I interject?
Wait, but can we just recognize the plain and simple to start
plain
it?
and simple.
Plain and simple to start it is bold. Bold strategy,
Okay,
copy.
so team defend Jonah. I don't see anything wrong with what he just did, and it didn't look jealous to me at all. What's jealous about it? He's saying, "Here's my boundaries. This is it. This is the rules to ride Jonah Mountain.
to ride the hill.
What's
You wanna get on the
You want
coaster,
to get
you
on?
gotta get- yeah,
you want to
you
get
gotta
on?
agree. You
Strap
gotta
in.
sign
You
the
got to be
waiver.
this high, this hot. And I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, like, I think he's a winner because he's with an absolute missile. Okay, by the way,
he hasn't
and
even
also,
seen it just
I
now.
have,
He
well, I'm
has no
assuming
idea.
you guys say it says model and it says things like that. So I'm assuming she's good looking. Secondly, when you're reading those texts, you don't have to say she surfs. That's like if I was like talking to my girlfriend who works for like I was going to say NATO, but that's not NASA. And I was like, don't go to the moon with another guy. Like, I get that. But no, I mean, absolutely. What's wrong with what Jonah just did? He just set his boundaries. And then at the end of it, he's like, you got to peace out if you don't want to be here.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
What's wrong with that?
I love Jonah. I will say, though, it's just not a good look when you get things exposed. It's always a tough look.
See, but that's
He
why
would've-
she...
Yeah.
Mr. Hill would have appreciated those messages remained
confidential.
Here's the thing. Hold on.
Confidence.
If any of our conversations got exposed, we'd be in prison in
Listen,
fucking Siberia
I'm
right now.
If the group
Squeaky clean.
chat gets leaked, it's no joke.
Dead.
If the
We're all
group chat
dead.
gets leaked, it's no joke.
the end of
Like
us.
it's it's
Someone's
This is
going
the
to
end.
jail.
This is the end.
This is the end. Yeah, like
That's what
we're
happens.
praying for this to the end. Like,
Exactly,
please
yeah.
let the world end.
Okay, well, sad to hear. I don't, Jonah, take it on the chin, buddy, because we're gonna get through this. I don't see any issues with that. I'm Team Jonah.
Well, there is more to it because other allegations
Nope,
are
I don't wanna
surfacing.
hear anything.
He
My
allegedly
opinion's been
forced
made.
himself on a 13-year-old girl.
No,
What?
I didn't know that part.
I think he was pretty young, but he was an adult, and he like
What do you mean? He was young. He was an adult.
Was it like when he was
It's not-
playing a 17-year-old though? Because
it was.
that's fair game.
I don't know the full story. I just saw the headline, so that's what.
Okay, don't bring that shit on this pod. Don't bring that shit
TMZ
here.
never lies,
Are you
man.
fucking kidding
He's
me?
a method actor though.
Insulting
He needed to get into the
Mr.
zone.
Hill.
If he was only 14 as an actor, he needed to get
fucking
in.
kidding me? This guy brings this
I don't
on the
like that he
pod.
besmirched
Can we
him.
just stop for a
I don't
minute?
like that he
hey,
besmirched him.
let's talk
I don't
about
like it.
Jonah. I saw TMZ. He like girl.
I
Now,
didn't say
I
he
didn't-
raped a girl.
I
No,
don't love that.
yeah, what'd you
but-
say?
Said he forced himself on
That's the
her.
same thing. What do you mean? Your Honor, I didn't.
Hey,
I didn't.
I
for
think
Your
the worst
Honor.
thing you're talking about is the fact that she's 13 or 8,
I don't-
13.
she's- yeah, 13,
13.
8. It doesn't matter how old she
8
is.
and 13's a big difference, man. Like
Oh,
I
she's,
feel
hey, you add those
Maybe
together
like 10
though?
years.
You add those together though, you're in business.
I just, there's a certain standard that should meet the pod, and I don't know if I heard on TMZ, and I think this is the story. I don't even know if this is the story. Like, might have been a 33-year-old. Welcome, James. We're happy James is back in the pod,
Yeah,
bringing
thank
this
fucking
fucking
God.
garbage.
Misinformation.
Jesus,
Yeah.
comes in with that garbage.
No. Well, hey,
Fucking kidding me.
It's the headlines, man.
it's the headlines. They get to him. He's a headline kind of guy. You look at this man.
Yeah,
Does
headline.
he look like the type
Man.
of guy who's fucking reading the
Yeah,
middle
am I-
pages? No, is he reading the article?
He looks like he just
He's a
like
picture guy.
he just looks like he just like came here from like a horse carriage out of his
Yeah.
bunker.
He had a fucking
Out
bindle
of
with
the
him when he
bunker with the
showed up.
canned goods. He's just prepping for the next 9/11.
I've seen a guy look like that. Fucking Zach Galifianakis in The Hangover.
Yeah. Between two ferns, Zach.
Well, no.
When he was
He's
funny.
dressed way too. He's dressed way too nice. Oh man. So we're talking about world ending. I mean, we're talking about apocalyptic things here. I got something for you guys, and I know
Hey-
I know
hey,
you
Greta.
guys love this. No. I'm not some little Swedish boy or whatever. This is.
Go ahead.
Rubik's Cube has been solved faster and faster every year since it came out. And it won't be long before they can solve it in negative time, enabling people to travel backwards in time using a Rubik's Cube. The maker of the Rubik's Cube, Mattel, intends to use that to travel back in time to when they manufactured them, and the ones that they've already sold, they'll take those from the past, bring them
fuck
into the
is
present,
this? He talking
so they
about
can
Rubik's
sell them at
Cubes?
100% profit. The problem with this is it's great for capitalism, but that additional weight of all those Rubik's Cubes will shatter the Earth's mantle, causing the Yellowstone super volcano to roll
Wait.
up, which is going to send the entire world into a volcanic winter that could last a century or more. So our solution is we're going to create the Robux Cube, which is a lightweight alternative to the Rubik's
Is
Cube
he
that's
saying-
lighter weight
just stop
and might not
it.
shatter the Earth's mantle, and we can solve it faster. We can travel back in time before Mattel, get the Rubik's Cubes, go back to the Jurassic era, put them in space, and they'll replace the meteor, the Rubik's Cube.
Okay, just
They'll
stop for a minute. Hold
replace
on.
the
Is he
meteor.
saying that now Rubik's Cubes are the weight of them is going to
Don't try to make sense of it.
No, listen.
something
Do you
about
not see
dismantling
the
the
way this guy
tectonic
looked?
plates?
Like, let's not do the math here.
love that.
I think you missed the first part where they like invent to way. There's way more
Time
Rubik's
machines
cubes, and
or
then
any events
no,
of
no. What happens is every year people get solve the cube faster and faster. So soon enough, we're going to be solving it in negative time. So theoretically, that's the time.
okay.
That's the time travel device.
Okay. All right. Well, he's figured that. That's like the people, the people that are going at
That's what you'll look like eventually. You keep reading these articles with the headlines, Jimmy.
those are my guys. No. The people that are going after oven fire pizzas. I only saw this
Going
support
after
noise
them?
thing. Yeah. So like Portnoy posted this big
Trying
thing.
to buy them all, or they're
No. It's all the climate people are basically going at the
Oh
wood
my.
stove pizzas, saying like
the fucking
carbon
whole
emissions and
world
the
is smoky right
I
now
know,
because of
and they're-
wildfires. We're worried about a couple fucking
Yep.
double
Yeah.
peps with
This is-
fucking.
the people are the
couple
climate
extra
change people,
fromage,
so
like-
they're trying to like ban wood stove pizzas.
That's fucking wild.
banning wood stove.
It's like the only good
pizzas.
pizza too.
So
What are you
we're
left
back
with?
to hating on
What
that
do you-
little Greta kid.
Yeah, what are you left with?
Yeah.
Little Caesars, like
Like I said, fuck that little Swedish boy.
yeah,
He's annoying.
yeah, exactly.
How dare you?
We want to save the planet.
I mean, hey,
I feel bad for her. She
I
doesn't know
do
what
feel
she's saying.
bad.
She
Yeah,
doesn't know what
there's
she's
no
saying.
way she knows what's going
And
on.
how are you that old and no one's seen you for your autism?
I feel like one thing I'll say,
Like I'm sure she's getting like,
right before
gotta be
her, right before she speaks publicly, they make sure she needs to shit. Like the way she expresses
you-
herself is like so. We are the poles are melting.
That's pretty good.
Like
Doesn't moan. Somewhere right now, Jonah's just
that was a
backing
cry.
up like
that,
she
was a,
didn't
cry.
moan.
That was a cry.
But like
yeah.
what age do you think she's just gonna be like, oh, like I was used by these people, like
I
whether
gotta
it be her
check.
parents,
She's got to
like,
be on the spectrum. I'm
oh,
not.
no,
that's not,
she is.
That's not
man.
insulting.
That-
Over
no,
under?
100%. Everyone knows she is.
We want to start. Hey, rumor boys, we want to start rumors. Over under 4.5 times. Jonah Hill went to some famous dude's island.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
No,
What do you
4.5. Is it over or under? How many times did you visit the island?
I
Oh,
don't want to be
over.
here and listen to you guys.
5+.
What's the word?
Dude, he looks like
fucking
a
is
16
super bad.
16 guys. 16 times, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
No, we love him though. I'm team JH, and I hope he recovers.
He's one of those guys. You know what? It's got to be tough in Hollywood when you're not good looking, but you make it. Because everyone in Hollywood, for the most part, is pretty good looking, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Even the
that's-
funny guys are like kind of good looking.
Yeah,
To be huge, because like think about like when he was in Grandma's Boy, he was huge, man.
I don't know what
yeah.
that- He was huge in
his
most of
early
movies.
days. Where like
Yeah.
this guy is. It's not gonna last.
Do you think he was
I'm
just
not
like one
talking
of
his
those?
film career.
Like a Chris Farley, right? That guy didn't last.
Okay, I don't
Wait,
think
did he do drugs?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Well, Jonah
pretty
probably
sure
does drugs.
Chris
too.
Farley was drugs.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he was funny as fuck too. I'm sure Jonah's into that stuff. I mean, how do you get that skinny? Personal trainers. Come on.
Ozempic.
This guy's doing nose candy. What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to say that, but yeah, I don't know. Good for him. You know what? I'm Team Jonah again. I think that we need to back off Jonah. That's enough.
You're the one saying he's on nose cake.
Because you
and shit.
fuckers keep bringing him up. Keep bringing up Jonah. I thought we were over this, and all of a sudden now we're talking about his
Bringing up
weight.
fucking
Talking
Jonah
about his
like we're
weight.
bringing up the Bible or something. Like
What?
this is a Christ podcast.
Yeah, because he's a good guy. That's like when people go at Franco for the sex addict shit. It's like, leave him alone.
That's not real. You're not.
Leave
dude,
him alone.
I've
I
never
didn't say
seen.
that.
I've never seen or read about a dude who is single admit that he's a sex addict unless he just got
Yeah,
caught
that's
cheating.
like-
Buddy,
that's like being-
we talked about this last week.
It's not. It can't be real.
No, it's not. But I'm saying, leave him alone. Like, let him do his thing. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We one thing we like to do when Jimmy's on, obviously, is fire off Dragon's Den ideas, and the next $1 billion idea. But I think people are listening, and to be fair, as the downloads increase, we're getting people, I think, trying to snake our ideas. Listen to this. I got to play something. Does this sound familiar?
500, we arrest you in front of your wife or your girlfriend. We come in hot. Police cars, siren
Whoa,
lights,
whoa, whoa.
uniform, handcuffs, radio going. Read Miranda. We'll even tase you for an extra 25, but there's a different waiver for that.
There's a different
we leave under
waiver
very
for that.
confusing circumstances, so it's hard for them to track you down. We take you to a campsite that's paid for, tent, beer, bait, fishing license, fishing equipment, and on Monday around noon, we release you at the Waffle House, and we just say it was a big misunderstanding.
Interesting.
500.
Yeah, but that's a little different.
I think he's taking
He is-
like the business is different, but he's like stealing our like
The premise.
the premise of what
Like,
we did.
that
Not even
shit
remotely
doesn't
close.
fly.
Not
Yeah.
even close.
Well,
We had
no,
that
because this
kinda-
guy's just like,
Did
this
we
is
not
like,
talk about kidnapping people?
it's just like people, okay, broadly, but like this is he's basically talking about like husbands trying to get away from their wives for the weekend.
yeah, but
Yeah.
some people
So
that,
if we're talking about people who want to kill themselves.
Yeah.
They're like a month
They're
or
just-
two away.
they're
I mean,
so
we're-
done with
Catching
their
him
wife.
early.
Yeah.
He's catching him early. That's what I'm saying.
This is just like the draft, okay? They're not in the pros yet, but they'll get there.
Yeah, his is like preventative maintenance. Ours is like, oh shit, it already broke down.
I think, in fairness, like even on the socials, I think the one thing that people are having difficulty with our ideas is someone to actually make them. It's like we may have the idea, but the actual application of it, that's where it's getting a little dicey.
Okay, talk to me, brother, at gmail.com. If we have engineers, we need help. And if you have your ideas, send us any idea because we're down to back it. We are.
No, I don't need help with the ideas.
I think you really do. I really think you do. I think you have the worst ideas.
You think so?
I think, okay. How about this? Who has the worst ideas?
Let me clear.
Easy.
Hold
Cody.
on.
Coco or Ev?
Hold on.
Obviously.
Before
Jimmy
you
just
attack,
laughs maniacally and tries to agree with no matter what we say. So I love him. He's a hype man. He's a backer.
Okay, before I get Jonah, can you listen to what I'm about to say?
Hey.
Whoa.
Just for a second, I feel like I was a big part of the medically assisted suiciders.
Yeah,
You were a huge part of it.
So don't sit here and say I'm the laugh track.
Okay, well, no. Yeah,
That was my business idea.
yeah.
I mean, you kind of robbed me,
That's
but
who you are. He's like the guy in Friends that's in the crowd, or
No,
like
he's trying to Zuckerberg me right now.
He's
He's
the
trying to
producer
fucking
that presses
Napster
the
me.
button, and
For
then
everyone to laugh.
Yeah, and the applause sign comes on. You're a big part of this. Okay.
yeah.
So,
Well, my original idea didn't get enough play. It was we're going to Mexico with cocaine and strippers. We were sending people to not kill themselves, but if then we somehow morphed it into we're kicking down doors and just blasted.
We're just
down.
killing
I think
people.
yeah.
No. We weren't just killing people. We were assisted suicide.
Hey, you're going where the money
went
is.
through
I
that
get
a lot of
it.
times.
I get it.
Yeah, we do follow the money. I mean,
Okay.
look at him.
So I'm gonna go ahead and clear the air here. My new Dragon's Den idea. Okay, and by the way, I have the best ones. But
Okay.
here-
Can I
Let's-
just first of all
before you
let
do
me
this-
take two guesses? Does it involve autism?
Thank you for asking. It could. I wouldn't
Okay.
take it off the table.
Okay.
All right.
You know what I will say? You're dedicated to your craft. Like
I
you
really
never
am.
stop thinking about work. Like all your ideas are autistic
Hey,
ideas.
you know what? Hey,
Is
I'm-
it like
I got
is
a
it
lot of love in
weird
my heart.
your autistic brain thinking of autistic ideas?
No, it's like
Is
I'm-
it like
I'm
one of
in
those
there.
like power loops?
No, it's
Gotta
like
stop taking your work home with you.
it's like
Seriously, the parents are getting concerned.
Hey, that's why I have chloroform.
That's what I'm saying. The parents are getting concerned when they go to pick up their kids. Like, oh, Cody took him hours ago.
why is he always asleep? Okay, so here we go. You know what the problem is these days? Me pitching. The problem is,
I got that.
you know what? Wait, I got to change my tone. This is the problem is the delivery. So I get it. You know,
Oh yeah, your delivery.
Yeah,
guys.
That's why your businesses never
Hey
work.
guys, here's the deal. All right, finding love. Finding love is tough. All right, it's really tough these days. People want to find the connection, a real purpose.
But to fucking steal our idea.
Everybody's looking for Will Smith pre Chris Rock slap and like Hitch to come in and save the day. Now, here's the problem. A lot of people don't know how to market themselves the way that I do. Okay, in my craft. All right, don't
Are
take
you
anything.
literally pitching
let me
you as a hit?
As drunk and
Me-
abusive.
excuse me. Hey, did I interrupt you?
Sorry. You know what? You do actually run the tape.
Barely.
But I'm sorry.
Maybe once.
Okay. Do
Okay.
your bit.
Well, here's the thing. I want everyone to avoid what just happened to me. I just got locked up and I'm settling. All right? You guys shouldn't have to do that. So here's the plan. Nowadays,
Yeah,
So-
you're punching. She's not punching. But okay.
I'm gonna. Social media these days, it's tough, especially with all these dating sites. All right, now what do we want? What are we grasping for? True love. Now, again, marketing ourselves can be tough. What we want to do here at IT Love,
Everything is IT.
.love. Okay, now just quick pause again. We got to get the engineers on board here. But listen, what we do is this, okay? We take over all of your socials. You give us all of your passwords, everything, except the banking. Change your password. We will try it. And what are we going to do? We're going to go in. Could
you imagine that Google review? They took all my money.
Excuse me. We're going to delete all the reviews. We're going to go into all your socials.
I thought they're supposed to help.
Hinge, Tinder, all those. All right. We're going to set up your profile. We're going to make you charismatic. All right. We're going to make you, what's the word I'm looking for? Desirable. All right. And we post the pictures. You send us 10 to 15. We're going to pick the best ones. We're going to fire them all off. We're going to get you laid. But we're not going to say that. We're basically going to say our trained technicians are going to help you find love.
Buddy, you said a lot of words.
love.
If you just said you'll get pussy, I think it's a better sell.
I feel
think
like
it's a better sell.
this is like a guy being, because like this is like a backwards way of prostitution through Tinder, because you just get them to match up with them, and then that guy pays you to get him a girl.
Oh my god!
And then
how much money is he are we charging? Because if we charge $500, we can get an escort for $250.
No.
All we need to do is set up a Tinder
Buddy.
profile, and we're fucking making.
buddy.
We're
No,
double
that
dipping,
dude-
baby. Let's.
This is the best idea you've ever had,
That
Cody.
is a great idea.
I don't
we're
like
gonna
what's happening.
extort
No.
escorts.
No, listen.
Do you see how that works though? That's a, look. It's
We're
the
gonna
perfect
call on the
setup.
John. Like this is
Mine's
gonna
better.
be.
Dude.
I'm saving the world.
Within the next 5 years, pimps all over the world are going to be doing this.
39.
That's the gambit.
Or
$39.99.
we're getting taken out. We're getting back. If we die via backhand,
All right, I'm done.
Via
I can't.
cane or brass knuckles,
I can't do this. Every
that's what
fucking
happens.
idea I
Okay,
have.
sorry.
Every
No,
Dragon's
no.
Den idea I have, this
Jimmy,
shit happens.
This was a great idea,
Jimmy,
Cody.
we'll talk after. Coco, continue.
Every idea I have, this is
It
what
was
happens.
amazing.
No,
Coco, sorry.
You guys take. Stop cutting me off.
Coco,
You guys
I'm
take
sorry.
my idea, and what happens? You talk over me, and next thing you know, you're
make it better,
No, next
but-
thing you know, one guy's in a van, the other guy's bagging the other guy, and you're fucking killing each other. It's so stupid.
This one wasn't even about death.
It basically was.
I feel like we're in 33% each. This is the best business idea we've ever had.
Okay, but Coco, continue yours because I'm down to go 50-50 with Jimmy and cut him out entirely if he doesn't think it's
Yeah,
if he
if
doesn't think it's good.
If he
So,
doesn't
Coco,
have something good to say in the next 30 seconds,
Yeah.
we're just
Well, you're
slitting
not
his
going to like
throat.
what I say next, which is $39.99 a month. There's a lot of singles people out there,
we
guys.
win.
Listen,
We win.
Again, let me finish. There's a lot of single people out there.
You
$39.99
can't do
a month.
monthly subscriptions on
Netflix does it.
No, you can't do it on Escort.
It's not Escort. You guys are the one who's saying Escort. I'm trying to make the world a better place. True love.
Most of them don't even have home
Okay,
internet.
but you got to think about the hours
It's
here,
not 40.
man. Like
It's $39.90.
$39.99, but like
Yeah, 95 sounds better.
okay, $39.95.
Thank you.
And like think about that. You got to go through and do all of his
Do
profiles.
you save
like,
quarterly, like $5 a month
But
if you get a quarter
It's
package?
just getting you.
Get paid
Maybe
upfront.
it's getting you. We got you,
So we
and
need
then now we
cash
get
flow.
you, right?
We need
But,
cash
like,
flow to afford the escorts.
That's the problem. If these people find love, that they're gonna cancel the
No one
subscription.
cancels
So like
the subscription. Let's call a spade.
No,
We're
no.
finding love,
Hey.
but temporary love.
So Coco's iPhone has like 8 screens. If you go all the way back, it's like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Grindr, all the classics. So listen, so this is I think some of your best work, what me and Jimmy are doing with it. But even if we keep it at yours, okay, that's
dumb
fine.
fucking
That's fine.
idea.
$40 a month, okay? So if I don't know the going rates,
$39.95.
I don't know $39.95. Are we not doing taxes? Because listen, Wesley.
But we don't say taxes.
Yeah, okay.
is this communist Belgium?
So sorry, $39.95 a month.
Oh, whoa! Don't
So
do
say,
that.
hey,
Sorry.
say quarterly you're charging $109.95. Okay, quarterly.
okay. Quarterly
6
is
months?
one of the 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So say we can get someone to blow some dude. Listen, say we get someone to blow some dude for $200. For $100, what are better odds? Come to us, guaranteed blowjob with some escort. You don't know it's an escort because you're gonna match with them on Tinder. It's gonna be organic. You're never gonna know. Okay, or they get 3 months to try and get a blowjob from someone off your. Remember, this person's pathetic if they're going to our.
Let me interject. Okay. We had someone on the pod, Franco.
He would easily.
So hear me out. Hear me out, right? Last year, him and his boys, they're at a bachelorette. They hire a girl to come over. She's going to charge.
They're at a bachelor.
Yeah, that one.
bachelor party,
Bachelor. Yeah. Would have been crazy if they were at a bachelorette. They hire an escort to
Don't
come
get him
in,
in
right?
trouble here.
It was.
Yeah, you're saying a lot of shit, man.
It's too late. I was 13, or it was about, I think it was like 13 or $1,400. They bring the girl in, the escort, right? She gets dropped off by 2 guys. She's there doing all this stuff. She goes, "Hey, do you guys have cash?" The guy's like, "No, I don't actually have cash." Okay, so I don't have any Visa or anything like that. We're gonna go to an ATM, but we're gonna go to like this ATM. It's right over here. So she brings 2 guys to the ATM. What happens? They get robbed. True story.
How convenient.
So, well, of course they got robbed, right? The whole thing's a setup. She doesn't want people to have cash. Your guy's plan is going to get people killed. I'll tell you right now.
No, because
No.
we're like a union for the sex workers.
Yeah.
Like-
First off, they probably don't want to be called sex workers in the
We'll
union.
give them the cool like CA,
Yeah, no, that's the that's legit term.
18.
I don't want to help.
65.
I don't want to help this, but you guys need a marketing team.
They could get benefits.
No, we need. Okay, listen.
Don't the guys get the benefits?
No.
No,
Go
But
ahead.
listen,
buddy, dental work
Very
for all
true.
their kids.
very true. Well, there's gonna
Buddy.
be a lot of dental kids floating around as well. But with our plan, with guaranteed blowjobs. But listen, What I'm thinking is
That's
that
a good name. Guaranteed
guaranteed
blowjobs.
BJs.
This is
GBJ.
why. This is why.
Buddy.
This might be my last Dragon's Den idea.
Guaranteed
It's just,
blowjob.
it never works out the way
Listen,
I want it to.
one thing you guys need to understand is that Coco's idea is fine, but like the guys, if you are paying somebody to set up your dating profile, you are a pathetic fucking loser.
Whoa.
Trust me,
Whoa.
you are a
Shots
pathetic
fired.
loser. Listen, if you go on our dating platform and somehow you're just killing it with all these ladies, well, it's kind of expensive, but hey, it works.
What do you mean it works? You're just and
They
here's
don't
the thing.
know they're paying for escorts. They think they just got a high
Oh,
success
I didn't
rate.
know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're just, but aren't they going to be like, man, your shit's expensive? How are you going to get them?
Because
We-
not
it's a
every
guaranteed
not
blowjob.
no, but
She's
it's,
like, you have to call it guaranteed
it's-
blowjobs.
Yeah,
Like,
Read
they're
the
going to be
fucking
like,
name.
hey, Susie.
just because
wow,
our name
how
makes
long have
sense
you
and
been
is
on
literal, and your name means nothing, and it love or it love,
IT
like,
love. Thank you.
IT dot love, or
Yeah,
just IT
everyone's
love?
gonna think that's
I.T
it love.
I.T, $39.95 a month.
It love
Listen, I'm just saying. It's
because they're doing it.
okay. I'm moving on. I'm done. I'm shutting down. I
Yeah.
don't appreciate where my ideas are going because I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from my ideas. The only negative critique is
Who
is
gave
that
you positive feedback?
on the socials. People are reaching out.
a lot.
No one's fucking reaching out.
People are. No,
for it
I'm not
love.
lying. People. No, not that. Well, obviously not. This is the first time I'm presenting it. What I'm saying is the only critique of my ideas, which are the best ideas, is just the engineering, and that's it. And that's the easy part. Like, sure, time machines and
That's
stuff
not
like that.
the easy part.
That's not the
Making
easy
the
part.
product is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Listen, everyone knows the guy that invents the time machine.
Steve
he's not going
Jobs
to make
over
money.
here.
But listen, the guy that invents a time machine, he's not making money. It's everyone that uses that application that's going to make money. Like the guy that invented the iPhone isn't making the money. It's Apple that's making the money. Boom.
Yeah, but like they like probably bought it off him, man. Like
That's my point.
Yeah.
But like, he's not making that
he
money.
made the money, and he
Yeah,
probably
he
gets
made
like royalties. Because like, what would that be like?
They're not. Do you think they're giving out royalties?
He
Not
could easily
royalties,
afford,
but like
he could easily afford $59.95 a month. No, a week. Sorry,
Are you just price is
For-
writing my price? Are you trying to, are you not a
$59.95?
competition? You just
$59.95 a month. Sorry,
A week?
bi-weekly,
Bi-weekly?
$59.95 bi-weekly for our service. GBJ.com. And
you get the
it's-
gold package, and it's a home run.
Gold package
Oh
is a
my-
little more.
$500.
Platinum package
I feel
is
like
$750.
everything we talk it goes to murder or prostitution.
No, but you
so
don't know.
right now-
It's a free app at first. It says in-app purchases.
Yeah, you
And you load
purchase
up the
right
app.
to be on the app.
Purchase it.
No,
Listen,
no. You load up the app and it's just all the smoke shows. You're like, oh my God, this is fucking amazing. And guess what? A bunch of AI bot dudes that don't exist either as well. A couple of AI chicks too that'll be sending you, like AI chat will be sending you nudes. You'll think they're in love. Really, they're just fucking a robot. But
You're-
listen,
just to be clear,
They're just-
this is Tinder.
Are they just fucking a
not
robot or
Tinder.
just
Yes, it
fucking
is.
a robot?
You're
it's rich Tinder.
What
Listen.
you're doing, you're basically saying,
no,
well, I'm going to
it's
get a
not
bunch of
Tinder.
hot people, and the whole thing's going to be about sex. I.T Love, our trained technicians are here to find you love. It's not about sex.
okay, I want to put another poll out there. How many people are on Tinder to find love, and how many are on Tinder to have sex?
I would say originally it would be like 90, 85, 10, like 10, 15 the other way. But now I would say it's like probably 60 or 70, 30
I think
to
you,
find
sir,
love. 70, 30
are
find love.
on fucking drugs.
70,
people-
35, find love?
Yeah, for sure. Listen, after
Like love
the
for one night?
pandemic, after the pandemic, people are craving for that comfort, that
They want
companionship.
to smash.
No, okay, I'm moving on.
As you should.
Listen, speaking of money, I think you guys would find this really funny. There's a guy in Maryland. Maryland.
Maryland.
Susan said that.
I was like, oh, that must be in
I was like,
Australia.
"Ooh." No, so the guy's in Maryland. It sounds weird saying that. It
No,
sounds
it sounded
so
way better when you
Yeah,
said
Maryland.
it that way.
Maryland. They have an accent in Maryland. Where's Maryland?
Maryland?
Yeah,
It's like middle.
Yeah.
cool. Could be Peru for all I know after you said that. No, so
Might
there's a
not be
guy
true.
there who he has won the lottery. It's a $50K lottery, and he's won it 5 times this year.
That's pretty fucked up.
Why doesn't he start playing a bigger lottery?
That's your first take. My take is, at what point are we going to start investigating? This is 5 times.
His wife fucking works at the
Yeah,
only
has
like
to be.
was it bingo hall?
There could be some sort of like glitch in the system.
Okay,
right?
new Dragon's Den idea. Scratch everything I just said. We need to start hitting up 50-50s hard. I'm talking professional.
Like going to like bachelor parties and like or
No.
like
I'm saying
Jack
go-
and Jill's.
I'm saying Cub games, Bulls games,
yeah, those are getting-
Blue Jays games, right? We get to those. We have a guy all the kids end up working them, right? We just need a guy on the inside. We don't even need technicians for this. We just need to hit someone
Here's
on
how
the
we
inside.
recruit.
Okay.
With affirmative action, it's not even just going to apply to
Boom.
race anymore. It's going to apply to like mental and physical handicaps.
Love
so
that.
soon enough, some of the people that Cody's work with, because they're like good and talented kids, are going to get jobs at, say, the Dome.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we infiltrate. We got someone on the inside with a passcode, and that idea could work.
It's not bad either.
It's not terrible.
Am
'cause
I
you
2
do-
for 2?
You do 25-25,
He's
right?
1 for 2. Yeah, like, well, there's a lot of money on the line. I'm just saying, like, those get up there, and all we need is an inside man.
Very true.
That's all I'm saying. You say
Or
affirmative
woman.
action. Did you see the Miss Netherlands that won?
No.
Here's the thing. I get in trouble sometimes for saying chickies with, but this girl, Miss Netherlands. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm gonna try and be as respectful as possible here. So I'm gonna pull this up. Miss Netherlands, the girl that won, is a transgender woman, right? Who's a biological man.
Isn't that kind of like dumb that they're letting us win?
Buddy.
Men win at everything,
So here's the thing, but this isn't
even women's sports.
you know what? Listen, I mean, it's possible that they could win the contest. All right. The only problem is who they beat out. So you guys stay tuned for a moment because this is going to fucking shock you.
Yeah, that's clearly a dude.
Yeah, it's very much a guy. It's not even.
I will say though, the other one isn't like
Well,
they could have had better competition.
No.
for her.
I don't. Hear me out.
It was kind of like putting Hillary up against Trump, you know? Like, you could have
Yeah,
done a little
you coulda-
better.
you
Like,
coulda
if
got
you
something
fight
better.
against Trump, Trump will smoke
Was
him
it
this time.
though? They had some bangers. There's some good-looking girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all again.
Pass that back over here for 1 second. Where's she from? Let me see.
No,
not gonna be- your dumbass won't be able to read
It's Miss Netherlands. What do you mean? Miss Netherlands. She was the year
The runner-up. Or is
No.
that last year?
She won. She won the year before that.
Oh, okay.
Right. So again, I mean, congratulations to her. For wow. You know what I mean? Doing it. Progressive guys. We're really doing it here. We're really doing it.
And the Dutch are progressive. I like that.
Are you kidding? But like, I don't understand how the guy wins the chick contest. I feel like I know we have this conversation way too many times, but I feel like feminists got to be rolling over.
Oh yeah, like there's no
they love
way.
it because they're all. They're
No,
They're
but
confused.
feminists
It's
though, true feminists who like have spent the whole time being like women are equal, and now all of a
I
sudden,
feel like there's some division in that community for sure.
there has to be.
There's no
Well,
way
think
that
about it.
like it's
They
a
grouped
united front.
LGBTQ, all this stuff.
Oh,
Like none
yeah.
of them are like each other. They're just like, oh, we'll throw them all together and
Yeah.
clump them. Like, nah.
We call
Anyway.
them the letter people, right?
The letter people.
Anyway, does the plus mean fatties, or is that how they got
Oh
included? Or?
wow!
No, the plus just means everything, everyone. So like,
like-
that's pretty much us.
Just
too.
love everybody. To be fair, I think everybody should just love everybody. Who fucking cares?
When
know?
you say the only one thing I support with the plus, and by that I mean the big old gals or guys, is the chick the airplane girl, right? You know, the chick who wants, she's complaining. I like that. Why? Because there's more leg room for me then, right?
We
Give
should
us
actually
bigger
that,
seats.
Maybe next week I'll dig up some. There's some funny ones like about chicks who are like bigger and they're complaining about like airline accommodations and like this toilet needs to be made bigger because someone who's 450 is gonna break through it, and it's like maybe. It's, at some point, is it the poor toilet's getting slandered? Like, I could have held you if you were 380, but like, come on, 450.
450 is just too much.
Do you guys ever, when you're on a plane, maybe it's just me because I'm a little weary of flying and stuff, but when you guys are on a plane, do you ever like count not count fully, but do a little count to make
How
sure
many
that,
different color? Never mind.
No, no, like just to make sure that both the sides of the plane are like even, so it's not.
So the weight, like
Yeah.
No, I've never thought you
I
do
worry
that.
a
You
lot
are an
about
idiot.
that. I worry about
First
that
of
a
all,
lot.
no,
If
do
there's
you know
more
what?
than
too many on
15
one
people,
side-
you're fucked because I've
No.
seen you try to count before.
because they look at the seating plan and then they like do the luggage accordingly. That's how they balance it out.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They see it. They're like, okay, 98-year-old, 80-pound
And like they
woman.
do it pretty.
We gotta put
Hey,
we
wait,
gotta
wait,
put her
stop,
beside fucking the monster.
The girl checking in, the big old girl, she's like 450. She's checking in.
She's
You
praying
just have
there's a bunch
guy-
of skinny
wait,
people.
Wait, she's
How many
checking.
children that I could
Putting
fold
the
into
bag
my
on the
fat?
other side.
No. You just got the guys. The guys are looking over her shoulder just to make sure everything's good and stuff. And she's like, I'm gonna sit in the middle of the plane. And when they go to the weight, she's like, oh, that's strange. You're asking my weight. She's like, 185, and then you just see a guy pop over her shoulder like, miss. Sweetie.
There are some things you don't want to lie about your weight.
We got one.
Like if like you go bungee jumping, I feel like that's when you got to be honest. Like, you know, like they got to know.
I tell everybody I'm 190, but I'm 210.
What if it's like a first date and you're trying to impress someone, and then the guy's wait, you've in your profile you're like I'm 190, and
Here's
then the
the
guy's like
reason why-
miss. Wait, the guy's like miss. Miss, if you're 210, we're gonna have a real problem here. And she's just like, I'm 190, and then just pulls one up to the big guy.
Here's why I can't imagine it, because I would never in my life get caught in that situation. I would never date a fatty.
Oh, that's so good. Could you imagine? That's funny.
The bungee cord just snapped.
The bungee cord. She just the guy does one of these. The guy she's like I'm 190, and he does a like tell us the truth, sweetie. All
Me
right,
too. As he
190.
leans back and strokes his boiler.
190. She gets the orange cable. Oh fuck, that's good.
They write it on her gravestone. She was 190.
Yeah.
She was 190.
190 in quotation.
Well, no, but she was. What was left of her when they shoveled it up only weighed 190.
Oh no. When you die, doesn't your body shrivel up?
No, but you poop.
I think he
That's gotta
just
be at least
turned to
3-4
dust
pounds.
eventually.
Oh God, 190 quotations. And Brad from IT Lab was there, and he's giving the speech at the funeral. Oh, is it beautiful? She's the best 190 I've ever seen in my life.
She had the biggest heart
She-
and arms and legs. And some-
Oh, wow, if only we didn't drink that Gatorade before the jump.
but she said she needed the electrolytes. It was definitely the Gatorade, not the fucking Hardee's Jr. we stopped at.
All right, I'm good. Oh, fuck, that's good.
Just at the end of the day, like I said, everybody love everybody. You got to love yourself. That starts with yourself. So love your
love yourself.
210 lugging
You
self.
should. Everybody
You know,
love
like-
everybody. I like that.
ELE.
And that's what
ELE.
IT Love really represents.
Could you even trade her for a washing machine? though?
technician.
Shit love.
Could you trade it for a washing machine?
I don't
Man,
even know.
Nicole's pissing me the fuck off lately. I shouldn't say that because now I know her family listens to the pod.
Oh no. Really?
Yeah.
Like a lot of them, or hopefully one.
Like her parents?
Her dad asked me about it today, and
No,
I purposely
no.
said, "Oh, here's
Give him a fake one.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't say the number 2. I said 2 the name. I was
Oh,
like, I'll never find it. Oh my god. Okay, you know what she did? So she takes the car out. She's gonna run to the grocery store, all that stuff. So I get the call. I called her because I was like, man, big storm's coming in. It's like you don't want to get caught in the rain. You got 10 minutes coming in. She's like,
You
yeah.
are fucking the oldest man
I am, but listen.
I've ever seen in my life calling people because storms.
Listen.
What, did your hip hurt?
No,
You
just
fucking
Nicole.
psycho.
Nicole driving, let alone in the rain, is already scary enough. So I tell her, I'm on the phone. I'm like, hey man, hurry up, blah blah blah. She's like, okay, I'm gonna do my best. Blah. Okay, she hangs up. Now it starts pouring, and what happens? Because I called her and I said, oh sorry, I missed this part.
I warned you
missed
not to
this
leave
part.
toast.
I missed this part. No, I said I looked at the radar and she always says the same thing. She's like, your radar is not accurate, all that stuff. But then I told her, I was like, I'm not coming out to help you in the rain. I said that. Okay. What happens? I get a phone call after it starts pissing rain, and she's sitting outside. She's like, I don't want to get wet. Can you come grab the groceries?
No.
I didn't do it.
You warned her, man.
Yeah. And guess what? We're still fighting. We haven't stopped.
She's been pissing
No.
you off, but really it sounds like you've been pissing her off.
No, to be clear, she's fighting. You're just being reasonable.
Thank you. I am being reasonable.
I think you set your boundaries and you held to it.
I'm putting reasonable on
You
the profile.
warned her about the radar.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. This is just classic Nicole. There's yeah, I don't want to get into the other stuff. Like I said,
Maybe we should.
we're getting a little deep here.
Get
Get a little deep.
Shout out to Andrew and Zach.
All right, so I've been on this weird trend on YouTube where I'm looking up, and maybe it's just me. I was looking up and watching really old concerts, like OG Guns N' Roses and Zeppelin and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The good stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I was thinking? Do you think people are going to look at this generation, the music, 20, 30 years from now and be like, whoa, can't believe this band. I wish I saw
because
this
it's
band.
always happened.
Really though? Has it
Yeah.
always happened?
Because there's bands from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s,
There's
2000,
not, though.
2010, 20.
There's no bands in the 50s. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's when like
There was huge-
rock and
there's-
roll like really
No,
started
listen,
getting cooking
we're like-
again.
there's
Like
like-
Elvis Presley.
Okay,
man.
there's only hold on. There's only
he
a
just
couple.
stole from the blacks.
There's only a couple. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like we're talking AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Zeppelin, like all those, the big ones. They're pretty much in the same 15-year window. They're all playing, right?
Not really though, man. Because
Yeah.
like, look at even the '90s, man. Like that was like
But
a
they're
completely
late.
different scene.
Who's in the
like,
90s?
Here's what I'll
Like
say.
Pearl Jam
Here's
and
yeah, yeah.
Nirvana.
That's
Are we talking
Nirvana.
strictly like rock though?
Yeah, because like also
Because what
like,
if I say Ed Sheeran or Taylor Swift are breaking every record alive, and like Taylor Swift, you laugh, but she's been doing she's
Yeah,
she's been
doing
doing it forever.
unreal.
So it's the same
and
shit.
what about NWA?
Yeah,
That was
Cypress
the 90s.
Hill is back together.
Yeah.
Well,
Rage is back together.
okay. I don't think it's the same. And how about we go groups then? Because there's always been like individual talent, like Aretha Franklin, and like you know what I mean. Like
I
they've
think
been
like
here.
the easy thing that you're saying is I know what you mean as far as if you're thinking massive live acts that are rock and roll.
Yeah.
Of course,
Not even rock
Yeah.
and roll, just like massive live acts.
no, because there's
that
big
are,
festivals
Dude,
every
T
year
Swift
now.
is
They're
just
like, yeah,
wait,
like I
wait,
think
but
you're
killing
missing.
it.
Not the Biebers.
More people go to concerts today than there did back in the day. So
No,
that's
no.
the end of your story.
It's not because I'm saying people. I'm saying bands, not people. Bands, actual bands. So give me like a couple huge bands today.
Okay, well then
Like,
you're kind of saying, then you're kind of doing the whole like, okay, indie rock, folk. You want me to
no,
include
I'm
all
saying
them?
bands.
But like
That's
Foo
what I'm
Fighters,
fucking saying,
Foo
you
Fighters
idiot,
are pretty
like-
big right now. They're like they could sell it some
Fighters
pretty
are
great.
not that big.
Oh
No, but
my
like,
God.
no, but the thing is,
Weezer all over
But
again.
you're talking, yeah, fucking Weezer, who Britt went to that show, said it was an absolute banger. She said she didn't understand. She's like, I knew every fucking song. The crowd sang the whole time. Send this guy videos.
Hey.
He loved it.
Weezer sucks.
No, but but that's controversial, and you shouldn't say that.
It's a touchy subject.
That's
man.
racist.
Okay.
But
Oh, you go, and then I'm gonna close up with something.
no. But like my original question. That's why because I know in your Cody brain, what you mean is you're talking
Genius.
you're talking about bands. You're talking
Yeah,
about
you're
rock
talking about,
bands.
like, you're
which
like,
is
is
what
there
I
gonna be
fucking
another
said.
Not just
AC/DC?
rock bands. Not just rock bands. Maybe even indie rock. No, I'm kidding.
But that's what I mean,
I'm
like-
kidding. I'm kidding. But I'm just saying. Outside of individual talent, like there was a bunch of super popular bands, and I don't know if there's going to be a lot of like Mumford, one of my favorite bands. I don't know if like 30 years from now they're going to be like, "Yo, Mumford." I don't know.
Oh, Kings of Leon for sure.
But like,
Arctic
You
Monkeys
think,
in the UK
here's the
for
thing, you
sure.
think Kings of Leon in the UK? Yeah, you think Kings of Leon's going to be bigger in 30 years than Mumford is? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. And I don't even think they're going to be that big.
yeah, there's bands though that like.
I think the one thing you got to remember too, the money these days is so much different than the money back then. All those bands they put out like the Stones have 50
Well-
fucking albums. I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong, they're still going out there and rocking, but they're touring. They're like 76 years old. I think we get it tainted. What's the latest date of a Stones song that you like?
Yeah.
Is what I would say. You know what
But,
I mean?
like,
So it's like they're
it's
just gotta
different-
keep kicking.
It's different too though because back in the day those bands went on tour to sell the album, whereas now the album is to sell the tours. Because T Swift is
Oh,
making
good point.
Taylor Swift is making $5 million a show. When you talk about AC/DC,
That's
sometimes those guys
crazy.
were losing money on those shows.
That's what I mean. Like that's why I
So
think
it's
you're not
different.
understanding
No,
the
I am.
magnitude.
I am.
Like,
yo,
I am.
on that-
That's like saying like even that's being like, oh, athletes make more now than they ever.
No, but that's
get
why I
that.
don't understand
Like,
why. If you would have just said, we know exactly what you mean. We know you mean rock bands. You just
you know what? Fuck
Dude.
it. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna say, let's go rock bands.
yes, and then that's
Okay.
when then obviously it's not even close because
Okay.
rock's not because there was only 3 types of fucking music back
But
then.
but if you say I don't want to close with this. I'm just throwing it out there that if you take out individual talent, I don't think even like heavy metal, right? Heavy metal. You had Metallica. You had like Lamb of God. They're still here, but I'm saying big 15 years ago or something. There's not going to be that 30 years. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like we're just like we're old now, so
Hey,
you don't
you love
know
Blink.
you don't know the new
Love
music
Blink.
coming out.
But that's kind of like the same thing I'm saying. Like you,
That's your
but when-
version
But when
of
Blink
that.
when Blink was coming around, it wasn't on Q107. It wasn't on classic rock, and all the old people probably were like, "This fucking shit." They're saying the
Is
same
Blink
stuff.
indie? Is Blink indie?
They're pop punk.
yeah,
Punk?
yeah, that's
You know what I mean? But they came out in the 90s.
it's
You
like
don't understand.
Muse.
That's like Weezer's
thing.
been kicking
Yeah.
for like over 34 years.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I
one
mean?
of these days they're gonna sell out.
Yeah,
one of these days.
every day they sell it because they're dope.
You know
But-
what's
But that's
weird?
what I mean though. But so you're thinking of like the bangers of like, yeah, AC/DC had a ton of bangers. Are bands going to be as big as that?
Beatles.
Probably not. Yeah, obviously, but you're picking like the greatest bands of all time. Be like,
Yeah, I'm
I
winning.
Wonder.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's how you win, buddy. That's how you win.
I wonder if a band's
you know
going to be
what's
as good as him.
Okay, back to Taylor Swift though.
Wait, okay, you two go T Swift.
Back to Taylor Swift.
Alright.
She makes $5 million a show. This year she has 106 tour dates booked. So she's gonna make like
Well, they're
over.
saying she's over
Take
going to be
a-
a billionaire at the end of the tour.
Take
Yeah,
a night
so-
off.
But that's what I'm saying though.
Oh,
The Beatles, Rolling Stones, all those guys were like tens of millionaires.
How lo-
None
hey.
of them even touched 100.
How long
This
did
is
the Beatles? How
bullshit.
long did the Beatles tour for, Coco? When did they stop touring?
Oh shit! They tour for 15 years?
No,
No,
like,
man.
I don't know.
What was it?
Six-
3?
It was like 66. They stopped touring or something like
yeah,
that.
they like almost
So, like-
immediately.
like 5 years maybe.
Okay, not that long.
3 years,
Yeah.
5 years.
You know what? This is kind of bullshit about like the T Swifts and like the Ed Sheerans is they don't party. I feel like you can do that, but not if you party. If you party, you'll.
Buddy, I was in
you'll get
Nashville when
burnt
Taylor
out.
Swift was there. It was fucking people were partying.
And people were, but not Taylor Swift. You're not pulling 105 shows a year and getting blackout every night after.
Oh,
the
but
show.
she's
Okay,
going
but-
to the gym after
Yeah,
every show.
that's what I'm
like
saying.
there's a,
But that's
like,
why we're talking
okay.
about the bands that you said are all the bands that lived long enough. They like
Yeah.
somehow avoided all the bad batch heroin.
Yeah, or
But
like they lost a guy.
musicians. I've been saying this for a while, Jimmy.
He lost 8.
Jimmy, I've been saying this for a while. Bands, like you said, they always release an album and then tour it, right? The thing to actually do is like what comics do. They tour their material and then release a special after it's like tight. Because think about it, bands, they'll drop an album, and they'll drop the album, and then when you go see them for that tour, the new stuff, like even if you like a few songs, it's just never like hits live, right? But then if you catch them like the next year or 2 years later at a festival, or the end of that year when they should have actually released that album after they perfected it, and they play it, it's fucking heavier, it slaps,
Yeah.
it's a banger. I think bands should like do that more often. Is like tour into your album as opposed to drop an album and then
And
tour
then
the shit
so
out of
you
it,
drop
know
the
what I mean?
album after you've played all the songs
Yeah.
on tour. So
Because
see,
have
the
you ever
problem
went
is,
there and bought an album though, like a
Yeah.
CD?
Uh,
You know what I mean?
for
Maybe
like-
vinyl
for an
but not a
opener
CD.
band,
Who's
yeah.
buying a CD?
That's
Well,
what I
but
mean.
like-
Okay, but opener.
yeah,
I'm talking
opener.
headliner.
Yeah, yeah.
Like headliners
But-
need to do this.
I forget what I was about to say.
Okay,
You
that's
go,
fine.
Coco.
Here we go. You know what I find really interesting now about like musicians is it's one of like the only occupations that your kid is probably gonna suck. Like if you have like a really good musician,
I don't know.
You're-
Most musicians come.
No.
Their families are
They-
from
they
like
come from musical
they-
families.
They
we
might
don't.
not have
We
popped.
don't.
up.
And no,
Our uncle was in the Kinks.
exactly. And look, you have 9 guitars and you can't play one.
I have 5 and I can't play.
Listen. No, I don't think that's true at all. I think that they have the money to like.
Buddy, almost every musician,
think
if you
so,
read a
man.
band's bio, their parents got them into music. They
Yeah.
come from musical
Yeah,
families.
but, like,
they're
I'm
not
gonna get-
famous, but they were like a violinist. They
But
were
you're
this, they were
like,
that.
are you saying that their kids are always like just suck?
Yeah, first off, I'm
'Cause
gonna get.
that's
hey,
like there is truth to that.
I'm gonna
Okay,
get-
but then that's third
that's what I'm
generation
saying.
now.
Wait, I'm
Well-
gonna get my kid into music because I'm gonna give them an Apple subscription.
That's it. That's all you're gonna do.
Apple Music. What do you mean? I got them into music. That's done. And yeah, no, I think you're wrong on that. I'm pretty sure like the big stars and like all these big musicians, like they'll have the stuff around for their kids. Their kids might grow up in it, but like they're never good. It's like talent like skips a generation.
No, do you know what it is though? It's because like part of what made like if you look at the Bob Dylan's, it's the struggle he had going up to it, right? Like when
Yeah,
you're just
Bobby
told
Dylan
you're amazing.
Jr. just didn't
One
have
head.
this
Yeah.
didn't
Shut the
have
fuck
struggle.
up. One headlight. How dare you?
No, his son is like actually like a
No, I
pretty
know.
terrible musician.
Fucking rattled right now. Take it back.
What do you mean?
Really?
You like Bob Dylan's son?
No, I like One Headlight, and I don't like how you're just shit talking.
Who's One Headlight?
I didn't know that was Dylan's son.
It's Dylan's son.
That's Jacob
And
Dylan?
What he's doing right now, blasphemy.
Okay.
I don't even know what the song is.
I don't know if I can pod with you.
One Headlight?
You're dead
You
to
know
me.
it.
You're fucking dead to me. Listen, you're dead to me.
'Kay.
Your kids are dead to me. Your kid, your wife.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
know
He
what
was
you're
from the.
fucking-
He was in the
How
Wildflowers.
fucking dare you?
He was in the Wildflowers.
You come up here, you shit talk Jonah Hill.
Buddy, I just saw
you
the headline.
Steal my Dragon's Den. Every fucking idea. You're basically late to every fucking pod we do, and then you have the audacity to go at Bob Dylan's son.
What's the song again? Am I supposed
You
to have
know,
heard
you
it?
know it. It's
Move
like
on.
a classic like campfire Coddy song.
Move
Yeah,
on.
can
know
you
it.
hum it for me at
You know,
least?
this is when I see
We need a song for the intro. Why don't we just get you singing that song?
when James talks, it reminds me of like when I'm watching a cologne ad. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, none of it makes sense. Nothing adds
To
up.
be fair with cologne, it's tough to sell a scent on TV. You know,
Yeah,
it's
but they
it's
do
a
it-
visual medium. It's tough.
No, it's not. You just spray it. It's not like alcohol. You can do that. Like, you can't drink a Bud Light. I mean, no one would
And
right
you
now
smell
anyways.
like a Bud Light.
No, but you
I love
can't.
Bud Light.
Like, you can't. It's
We
illegal.
drank like 100 Bud Lights like
We
4
did,
days
and they
ago.
tasted delicious. You can't drink alcohol in a commercial. So
No.
it's tough to advertise that.
But if you have beers and everyone having a good time, you advertise it.
They
Cologne,
do that.
They could spray it, but you don't know. You can't smell it.
Yeah, you
Everyone's
do.
had a Bud Light. No one's had the fucking cologne.
Ready? Watch this. Done. I just did it.
Dude, I want to buy that cologne.
It's a
Thank you. There it is. I'm sorry, but what are the
Your
other
modeling
ones?
career just should have kicked
The
off.
other ones is like you got like some
He's got a
skinny.
face for radio.
You have a skinny guy with a good jawline who's like climbing a pyramid and then starts flying.
Yeah, because it smells like fucking Egypt. It's
Yeah.
sandalwood and
Egypt
fucking
air,
tiki.
yeah.
wood.
Egypt, it's that
Yeah.
dry Egypt air.
And guess what? That's what you
Little
are to me.
sand
It's a dry
You're
sand.
dry Egypt air. That's what you are to me.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
You take it however you want to take it.
I've been watching the Gladiator documentary, the American Gladiator doc. It's on Netflix.
Oh, I
it's
wanna watch
fucking
that.
dope. Oh, okay, we'll save it till you guys actually watch
I
it.
haven't watched it yet.
It's fucking
Do you remember
wild.
watching that, like coming home on lunch from
Lunch?
school?
Yeah,
Like,
every
oh.
time. I know that was a sick part because we just had to hop the fence. We were
Yeah.
there, so like we
That and The Price is Right.
Buddy,
Yeah, Bobby
that was
Barker
like
just
what you watched.
plugging moms.
Yeah.
I don't.
What?
That guy cares. Like he puts maybe the most minimal amount of effort I've seen into any job. I've seen Walmart greeters show more enthusiasm than Drew Carey. Like Bob
Oh,
Barker
we're
was a
talking
stud.
about-
Dude,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Drew Carey's
I was
shit.
talking-
Bob Barker, like he like just he
got
would
it.
glide
He
across
got
the
it.
stage. Eh?
He's a stud.
He
He
knew
got
how
it.
like he just had.
I've never
grace.
seen him take a step.
Is he still alive?
Yeah,
No,
Ah,
R.I.P.
yeah, I think
No,
he died.
He died.
Damn, that might be fake news.
Drew came in from Whose Lines Anyway? Great show, but he came in
It's
and
also
just
from the
butchered that.
Drew Carey show.
Drew
Like
Carey show.
that was a pretty funny show.
Cleveland rocks.
Was it
Yeah.
though?
It was a
Yeah,
it was a decent show.
It was decent. It was TBS funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I Bobby Barks was the man. Trebek was the man. A lot of RIP'd. A lot of the legend game show
Yeah.
hosts just getting taken out at the knees.
That's got to be a cool show. Game show host.
Yeah, it's not
You
bad.
just like snort a line and get up there.
Yeah, and like, do you think they
It's
just
like
film
Bruce
them all?
Buffer before UFC.
Oh, that guy's got a job.
Yeah.
That guy's got a job. How much money does he make? He must make pretty good money, eh? Just to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
kind of got
yeah.
him over the barrel now because they like you.
They
expect
need
it,
him,
so-
yeah.
Eh,
Like even if he's getting like 50K a show, that's pretty insane. 'Cause
He's
there's,
becoming.
like,
He's
like,
becoming
there's
like
once a
his
month,
his
right?
suit
Fight-
his dinner jackets are like fucking Don Cherry level of
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah,
swag though,
Fight
but
of the
except they're all
night's
glitter.
50K. He's got to be making more than Fight of the Night.
UFC just doesn't pay their people well though.
That's why he probably gets paid. They're like, oh, the fighter made 10 grand. Bruce, I'll give you $250 each time you fucking.
yeah, just something ridiculous.
Just fucking this guy's getting paid so much.
UFC doesn't pay their UFC. If you make it to the top, you make more money. But the bottom guys, yeah, they don't make money.
Even the guys at the top
Yeah,
don't
they
make a ton
they
of money.
make more money in the UFC than do anywhere else.
No, but like
No,
you
but
think
it's
about
relative
boxers.
to relative to
Rel-
what the promotion brings in is what it's. The thing
Yeah,
is,
because
no one
that's
pays
the
well.
difference
Never
in
mind.
boxing.
Yeah.
You promote your own fight.
Yeah.
So like,
No one makes money in boxing. Like five
Yes, they
guys.
do.
5 guys make money.
but
in
like,
boxing.
but that's the thing though. Like, when they're pulling in like 200 like million a fight sometimes, like just like insane.
But even
like,
nowadays, like the
ungodly
up and
amounts.
comers, the IG ones, I'm not saying they're not good, but like the Tanks, the Devin Haney's, those guys, they're making way more money than like their equivalent in the UFC.
you think
Yeah.
you think
Like, the
that
top
they-
guys-
not even close.
they make
like-
more than Israel Adesanya.
I'm not okay, but
'Cause what's he making per
Israel
fight
would be,
right
but
now?
Israel would be
Quite a
Canelo,
bit.
is what I'm saying. I'm talking about the guys that are on like they're not like at the top, the Furies, the Wilders, those guys.
Okay,
they're gonna
okay.
make hundreds of millions.
Okay,
I'm
sure.
talking about the guys
But
who are
there's-
making 10 million. They're making way more than their contemporaries in the UFC.
So boxers make more than UFC guys.
Oh, way
Yeah.
more.
At the top,
Insanely
at the
more.
top.
yeah, at the top.
Even in the middle.
You gotta
though,
remember,
like,
even
believe
UFC
the
cards, right? There's the undercard and everything. Each week there's fucking events, but even on the main cards for UFC, there's fucking 10 fights, which means that's 20 fighters each month, every 3 weeks or so, that are going up against it. Boxing's not like that.
How much do the ring girls make?
probably
not-
not that much.
not enough.
Probably a couple grand.
Really? Eh?
They just keep the titties
They,
popping.
they make a couple G's. All right, so we want to be Bruce Buffer. I got it.
Yeah,
He's the
yeah,
same.
that's what you want to aim for because I feel like,
You think you could take a punch from one of those guys? If you knew it was coming. Wait, is it like a car? Like they
I
say
think
if
I
you
would
get
rather
hit.
it not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I'd
don't they
rather
say
just
if
get
you like
suckered.
if you know the car crash is coming, you're gonna get hurt because you tense up. But if you don't know what's coming, like you're more likely
I
to
don't think.
survive
I
it.
think that it is a little different with the punch than a car crash. Car crash, they're expecting the whole fucking bot, like everything,
Yeah.
and that's what.
Yeah, but
you get hurt whiplash. Like punch, you're just getting cranked, and then it's over.
Probably dead. Eh? You couldn't take a punch, could you? Would you rather get punched in the face?
Remember,
or
not
get
all the guys in
kicked?
the UFC are like. Don't get me wrong; they could knock me out, but I'm saying they're not all known as these guys who
No,
just
they're
fucking
volume
destroy
strike.
people.
Yeah, the
right?
volume.
But they all professionally know how to like strike.
Oh, they could.
So like you're getting a good one.
But like they actually know how to punch. Who,
Well, like-
the professional fighters.
James
Yeah,
sounds
well,
like
but,
the
like-
guy who's like explaining UFC. He's like, well, it's two guys.
Yeah.
They practice different forms of martial arts. It's like it's two fucking dudes beating each other with karate in a cage.
James
okay?
is the
That's what
guy.
fucking is.
James is the
It's
guy
not fucking-
screwing the bolts of the submarine in by hand. That's what James is.
Yeah.
It's gonna
But
be fine.
It's about the quality of the work, not the
Gonna-
quantity of the
It's
work.
gonna be fine.
Have you ever met a bald dude who doesn't like the UFC? Dana White's like
No,
they're
you're
like
right.
stone
They're
cold
God.
Jesus fusion kind of thing.
He's their guy.
They've all got the little picture of him on the mantle.
Yeah, he's like a hairless
Good night,
fucking
Dana.
hairless.
See you
Jesus.
tomorrow.
Hairless Jack Jesus.
He's like,
A hairless Jack Jesus. He's like in good shape right now, too.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't fuck with him.
Is he married still after the whole hitting thing?
I hope not. No, I think
No,
he
I
is.
think he
I think
is,
she
yeah.
stayed
Is
together
he?
for the kids.
yeah, because like,
and his money.
yeah, that was
He should've left.
He
No, I
slapped
think he
her
just
up
had a
in public,
solid
too.
prenup that it,
Oh,
it was ironclad.
What do you
and
think's
she's
in the
like, I gotta
prenup?
stay.
Like I can do what I want to you and 2 ringles a night?
No, not even
What's-
that. It's just like more like you ain't get. This is what you get. It's probably a payout.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like it's like I'm
Yeah.
worth $4 billion. Here is 10 million that you get.
Because I think
Fuck
she was
off.
around before he got rich
Oh,
too.
then,
Like
yeah,
he
then
was
she's getting
broke
more
for a
than-
long
It's
time.
quiche
Yeah.
then,
And she's getting more. Then she deserves it.
Yeah.
Not the shot, the money.
Yeah.
She deserved.
Yeah,
she did
not the
deserve that
hit.
shot. Listen, I'm not.
To be
I'm
fair,
not,
she's alive, and Dana White's a big guy who hit her. I think we could survive a UFC shot. 'cause
Boom.
It's
There.
a chicken. I
Yeah,
think
we
that's
could.
the math. We could do it.
100%.
No, we'd be in bad shape, but we could do it.
Yeah.
And is it like just one punch?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, I could do that. Let's do it.
For sure.
Yeah. How much are we talking?
I'd want to be drunk for it.
What is this for? Like 5-10 grand?
What?
I don't know. How like
You're gonna risk like CTE for fucking $5,000?
I haven't
Doing
been
it-
knocked
I thought
out
we
a
were doing
lot.
it for free 2 minutes ago.
No,
No,
I'm
despite
saying,
James
hold on.
being a big pussy, he doesn't get knocked out easily.
Yeah,
I
but
haven't been like
you're
like,
fighting.
It's not
dude.
like it's
Whoa,
not
wait.
like
Hey. Bling bling.
It's
But
not
like-
like your Coco.
it's not like I've had several concussions where it's like, oh, gee, you might not wake up from this one.
Bling bling.
Hello,
Hey, how's it going, it's Dana?
hey Dana, how's it going?
Oh, it's not bad. So here's the deal. We've got a guy lined up to fight Francis, but he backed out.
That's a horrible Dana.
We're gonna. What we're gonna do is we're gonna what? My Dana's turn New York.
Are you calling me up to the big leagues?
The guy was gonna fight him, and it's a Fugazi. I don't know. I don't know how to do it, Dana. So here's the deal. All you gotta do. No. How about this? We'll just put you in against like a chick, and all you gotta do is just take one shot.
Just one?
You gotta last one round.
One round? I
Yeah,
can do that.
25K.
25K.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Hands down, buddy.
25K.
I'll get beat up by a woman.
Hands
for
up, not hands
25K.
down. Hands up. Keep your hands
No,
up.
no.
Hands down. He's in the ring. Dude, he told me to keep my hands down.
I want this to be over quick.
Oh, good. All right. Well, yeah, maybe we didn't. Yeah, I'm not a good Dana White, that's for sure. But I think 5K, like to risk a head trauma, I wouldn't be doing that. It'd be like like the guy that got called up. So
I was thinking a
what's his
body
name?
shot the whole time too. I don't know. I like
Body shot. No, I'd
Dude,
rather
I
get
feel like
hit in
that
the head,
would
I
that
think.
could fuck up your stomach.
Actually, I take everything back. I'd rather get hit in the head. Fuck a body
okay,
shot.
fuck up your stomach, but you'll
Yeah.
get your face smashed in.
You'll be shitting funny colors for like 2.5 weeks at least.
You'll be seeing funny colors you won't be seeing any colors for
Yeah.
2.5 weeks at least. You'll be in a dark room, fucking
Yeah.
holding yourself. I've seen you fight, Jimmy. Why all of a sudden you're a tough guy?
I'm not. I just said I'll put my hands down and let it happen quick.
Yeah,
So
but
like,
then
boom, boom,
then
boom,
they
boom,
know
boom.
you're throwing, and though I'm
Then
not
they think he's
punches,
one of
but
those
they fight,
psychos.
you know
He's
what I
like,
mean?
is that all you got, tough
Yeah.
guy?
No, but like you're throwing the fight. You know what I mean? You got to act like you're gonna fight.
So I gotta actually try to win.
First off, this is a joke because you trying to win, you're still gonna get hit really
Yeah,
hard.
that's what I mean. So like,
No, but you
what's the
can't-
point in trying?
I think you do got to kind of bob and weave.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. He got it. Yeah, that's it. Bob and weave.
You gotta
Bob
be loose.
and weave,
Hey,
okay.
if you like the whole be stiff thing, hands down is kind of being stiff. We don't want to do that.
be loose.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
go with the wind.
Before we close her out, one more Dragon's Den idea.
All right. How
Okay.
are we going to destroy this one?
I guarantee
Easily,
you're
we're just
not.
gonna let him say it.
I guarantee you're not,
just,
guys.
just say the name of it. Let's
Now
start
he-
with the name. Let's hear the name first.
Well, you know what I did, huh?
It's gonna be IT something
yeah.
or sensory something.
sensory autism. Or come on, let's hear it. I
This
want the
one?
name first.
Okay.
No
called-
explanation.
it's
Just
called-
the name.
Tag. Are you in?
Guaranteed.
Hey,
There's multiple companies named
hey,
Tag. We're getting
hey,
sued already. Okay, continue.
hey, are you intrigued? All right, here we go. Man, you know what sucks? Okay.
This
You know what sucks?
All your business
Going out,
ideas.
going out to the bar and striking out.
Oh my god.
That's the worst, isn't it?
How is this different from your first idea?
Well,
or
let me finish.
how are we not gonna hijack this and fix it with an escort?
Well, let me finish. Man, going out and just striking out at the pub really sucks. So you know what? This is what we're going to do. Tag. What is tag, you ask? Well, here's the deal. We've got
Hot dudes.
Shh, don't make me laugh. We've got trained technicians. Don't make me laugh. We have trained technicians on standby for when you just hit tag on your mobile app. Now, what does that do? You hit the location with a picture of you. We walk up. We say hey to you. You greet them. Then you point out the girl that you want to try and hit on. What we're going to do is we're going to go
Is
hit on
abductor.
her. We're going to go hit on her first. We're going to do such a bad job hitting on her that she's going to want to tag you in.
No, do you know what
Tag.
the best idea
Don't do this to me.
is? No, so you get the guy to go over and be a dick to her and say something real raunchy, and then you
You're a
come
fucking
over,
piece of shit.
one punch the guy, and he's got to like fake the fight for a minute, and then you do some
Yeah,
back and
yeah,
forth,
yeah.
and you end up winning, and then she's there like, oh my god, thank you so
Okay,
much.
this is way better than what I had. I agree.
And
We can't call it tag, though.
tag team, man.
The best
we can
part-
do a 2-on-2
No,
groupdate.com.
you tag team her afterwards.
This can be quite a bit, though.
It's actually comes back to our original idea. She's actually an escort. All right. Well, this was fun. Love you guys.
Love you.
Peace.